Alright, welcome back everyone. So, good news. The fishing is done. So we can go on right away. I still gotta talk to half the monastery, but I won't be sitting here for an hour catching fish. Much to Flame's disappointment, but yeah, I decided to do it off stream because we already did it on stream twice. It was a bit of a slog. We got our amazing stock. And we did just barely get to a professor as well, so I guess that's cool.
Pardon me.
You can't be serious.
I've been thinking of inviting a girl from a different house to the Goddess Tower on the night of the ball. But here's the twist. She's from a family with a much more significant and storied past than mine. I wonder if she'd ever stoop to going out with the humble son of a knight.
Hey! Great work in Remire Village, Professor. Who would have ever guessed it was Tomas? But no. Now isn't the time to get lost in gloomy thoughts.
Mercedes locked me in her room for hours earlier. She was slathering pounds of makeup onto my face, saying something or other about the ball. It really wore me out.
I can't believe this. I'm so angry right now. First it's the Death Knight, and now Tomas, but neither of them are in custody. I can't stand the thought of such evil lurking in the world. We have to do something about this. I have to do something about this.
It cannot be true that our siblings in arms could turn against us so. However, I will continue investigating members of the Church. To think that even someone as senior as Tomas would fall under suspicion. I know not how far to take my search. Yes, a great many strange and terrible things have come to pass this year. I must not dismiss the possibility that someone among the students is behind it all. It cannot... I have a request.
Help to actually take the quest.
The ball is coming up soon. I am so excited. I can't wait to fill up on food while everyone's dancing. I even heard there'll be some prime cuts of meat.
Okay.
Someone entered the old chapel. I think the townsfolk used it for feasts and such in the past. With that whole Tomas business, you can't blame the church for being on edge.
Okay. So, Tomas the librarian was a bad guy? But he always seemed so nice. Oh, come on, Self. You're better than this. You promised you'd be on top of things this month.
Guess I'll have to do a bit of lost and found returning too.
Another month full of chaos. I've barely had time to catch my breath. What is the objective of Tomas and his ilk? And what makes flames so special? Does that not bother you?
There's a certain gentleman I'd like to invite to a rendezvous at the Goddess Tower. However, I can't imagine he'd be interested in a sheltered ingenue like myself. It's hard to pluck up the courage when that's where my thoughts always take me.
Oh.
Hey! Come now. Nope.
To pillage Petra's.
Thank you very much.
Before the ball, it is customary that we host a competition of dance known as the White Heron Cup. The students are quite fond of this tradition. Each house must select a representative to compete. Their dance shall be judged by its beauty, grace, and technique. The student who is deemed the winner will be given the opportunity to train as a dancer, should they so please. It is a very precious thing, the gift of dance. I hope that you and your students will choose to participate. May I ask a favor of you? May I ask a favor of you? Oh, I adore this. Oh, I adore this. Before the ball, each house, the student, it is a... Oh, I adore this. Oh.
There we go.
Hello, Professor. It is so nice to see you here. It brings me great joy to know that you wish to visit with me again. I have this odd feeling that recently you've been trying to avoid me. I am relieved to hear that. In any case, I am delighted by this opportunity to speak with you again.
Hey, Cat.
My, how laughable I must seem. I imagine you must be dumbstruck by how unbecoming my behavior is for the Archbishop of all of Fodlan. Oh, please do not waste your apologies on me. I'm perhaps oversensitive. But thank you all the same. You are very kind. In any case, how are you feeling? Have you experienced anything strange since you began wielding the Sword of the Creator? Oh, there are just so many legends about that blade. I was worried that carrying it may result in some strange side effect. Has there really been nothing odd? A tightness in your chest? Strange dreams? Anything of the sort?
These are very specific questions.
Strange dreams, you say? They may very well have something to do with that relic of yours. Please know that you are welcome to come to me about anything. I am here for you, always. By the way, when I see you at work giving such splendid guidance to all of your students, I want you to know that it brings me great joy, as though I myself am receiving the benefit of your kindness.
I have looked into Tomas, but I just cannot make sense of this at all. From his behavior up until now, I never would have suspected that a man like him could turn on us. I have also discovered that his appearance has changed. It is almost as if he is not even human. What in the world is going on?
Thanks for the movie sub, kid. Congrats on playing Fire Emblem for 31 years. Ray just wants to sit in class, doesn't she? Maybe.
Well...
Me, the burdens of authority are too much for her. Almost as if we didn't recover any strange bodies from my calamity. I know, right?
Indeed. Garrig Mach Monastery is said to have been completed during the ethereal moon. Why, 995 years ago, as a matter of fact. That's rather a long time ago, don't you think? Every year, a ball is held to celebrate the founding, and every 100 years, a very special celebration takes place. It's a grand festival involving all of Garrig Mach. It is thrilling to read of past festivals, and I'm rather excited to experience one for myself. Once in a lifetime, eh? The next one in 5 years will mark a millennium. Should be quite an event. Do you imagine you'll still be here teaching then?
Yeah, I didn't do much different for my 3-mire.
Really?
I didn't do a big night dealer, although Dimitri procced the night a night dealer, or he procced his crest on the night dealer on the guy with the crescent sickle, which I think would have one-shot the Death Knight if I'd been using it on it, but never really get to bank on crests.
Nah, Tomas wouldn't betray the church. I don't believe it. I won't believe it. There's some people in the church who hate people like me who are from Elmira, but Tomas was always real kind. But if he really was Lady Rhea's enemy, well, I'd defend her against anybody, no matter how kind they'd been in the past.
Well, maybe ahead of it is,
Oh no.
speaking from the perspective of his experience with the Empire, maybe they had more of a revolving door for employment there.
What happened in Ramire was indescribable. The whole village burned to the ground. So many were left without even a home to return to. Thankfully, Her Grace the Archbishop has invited those who lost everything to stay at Garrig Mach. I pray that they will be able to return to their once peaceful lives as soon as possible. Until that day, we of the Church must join together and do all that we can to help them rebuild.
Tomas, not being a racist member of the church does seem like a good way to endear himself. Oh, come on, Ingrid, have a sense of humor.
Hello, Professor. The ball will soon be upon us. Ah, I can feel my heart fluttering already. I have never danced in front of people before. Not even once in all my life. I am very much looking forward to it. Have you heard yet about the White Heron Cup? If you have yet to choose a representative, do you mind terribly if I volunteer? Understood. Oh well. Either way, I am still so excited about the ball.
The ball? I don't think I'll partake.
Need something? See you again soon.
That's not gonna help us very much.
Need something?
No, we could get brawling +2. I don't know how badly I want that.
See you again
Okay,
soon.
I kind of want to push it with Felix. Actually, I should. No, I should probably pick it up.
Need something?
I'm pushing it on Felix and I'm trying to get Caspar, so.
This one?
Better with that, I guess.
You're all set. See you again soon.
Last month was, well, you know even better than I do. I hope this one will be more cheerful. This ball, though, I don't know. It's all new to me. But speaking of the ball, isn't there something happening just before it? The White Heron something? It sounds like every class needs a representative. Have you picked ours yet? Whew, you should pick one of the nobles. They all have experience with this sort of thing.
Even though there is to be a ball, we still have a mission. It would be nice if this month passed by in peace. Incidentally, I have heard there will be a dance competition prior to the ball. Have you chosen a representative yet? Someone must want to participate. You would do well to find that person.
It seems the dastards who set Remire village aflame have yet to be apprehended. Monsters. Trampling mercilessly over innocent lives. They deserve a gruesome end. I'm sorry. Please, ignore my troubled ramblings. Was something the matter? Something to do with the White Heron Cup? Professor, I beg of you, please do not choose me as our house representative. I am utterly serious.
Brother Mitri.
Oh, thank the goddess. Please be sure to select someone with the confidence to win for us.
No dancing ditty. Yeah, no dancing ditty.
So, Tomas the librarian was a bad guy? But he always seemed so nice. Oh, come on, Self, you're better than this. You promised you'd be on top of things this month. After all, we have the ball to look forward to, and the White Heron Cup before that. Oh, speaking of, have you chosen our house representative yet? If not, I'd like to volunteer. Aw, that's too bad. Oh, but if you reconsider, you know where to find me.
Yeah, Dimitri definitely has the charm to win, but...
Oh?
I don't know, I guess maybe he's just not interested in dancing.
Professor!
Ah, the long-awaited ball. Finally an opportunity to showcase my exquisite skills on the dance floor. These skills were ingrained in me when I was a boy. My hands and feet move on pure instinct. From what I hear, the White Heron Cup will be held just prior to the ball. Say no more, Professor. I would consider it an honor to represent our class.
Not this time, Lauren.
By all means, take your time and think it over, but I do assure you, there is no candidate better suited to the task than yours truly.
It's true that Tomas was employed here under the recommendation of House Ordelia, but that's all I know of the topic. I never even seen him prior to enrolling here. Even when he was supposedly in Ordelia territory, I never once saw him there. I'm still feeling bothered by all of this, but there's not much else I can say about it right now. Right. It's the dance this month, isn't it? Can't see how anyone would be much in the mood for dancing, considering. Although I suppose the White Heron Cup does sound pretty fun. It would probably be more logical to ask someone who likes dancing in the first place, so I certainly understand. The ball. A grim reminder of my sad reality. The other nobles will be fine, I'm sure. They've all been to events like this before. But me? I'm noble and I've never even been close to one of these things. What is a White Heron Cup anyway? What? A dance competition? That's terrifying! We need a representative for our class? Please, anyone but Bernie!
He sounds so pained.
What a relief. Thank you so much, Professor.
I'm curious to what her response would be to actually winning the dance competition, though.
Oh, now where did that Ingrid run off to? The ball is soon, and she hadn't even put on any makeup. I was trying to help her out. While we're on the subject of the ball, what's this I hear about a dance competition? Physical activity isn't my forte, but dancing can be fun. If there's no one else you'd rather select, I'm happy to represent our class.
Maybe Bray can dance with a bag on her head.
Are you sure? Please let me know if you change your mind.
You feel like Felix's dancing would be thrash metal headbanging? Highly likely.
Oh, great. I can't. Oh, speaking of the ball, if you don't, the contest. Hello, Professor. I know that look in your eye.
You want to ask me a favor. You want me to help out with your class, right? You just say the word, and I'll help however I can. Don't worry about it. You're just starting out as a teacher, right? It's only natural for those of us with more experience to help the younger generation.
Congrats on your perfect tea time.
Hey, what's this about? The ball? Knights don't participate. It's an event for students, but it does pique the interest of some knights in particular. Alois can't dance, but I hear he likes to watch. He volunteered to judge the White Heron Cup. Not that I care.
Too much merriment. The librarian betrayed us, the Death Knight is back. Is this the time to be throwing a ball? Whatever. What's on your mind? You look like you're about to say something. Are you considering me as our representative for the White Heron Cup? I see. That's a relief.
Garrig Mach Monastery is said to have been completed during the ethereal moon. Why, 995? It's a grand once in a... Professor, I've been watching your class activities, and I wondered if you might desire my help. Just say the word, and I'll pitch in. Of course, I have to be truthful. It's all just a ploy to make it easier to research your crest. Feel free to call on me anytime. I'll be happy to lend a hand. And then you can help out with my class, too. It's a joke, Professor. I'd never put a burden on you, a first-year teacher.
Mercedes locked me in her room for hours earlier. She was slathering pounds of makeup onto my face, saying something or other about the ball. It really wore me out. Speaking of, I heard that there's going to be a dance competition. Have you sorted out who will represent our class, Professor? It's not me, is it? Please don't say it's me.
So many people calling not it.
Thank goodness. I don't know the first thing about dancing.
I think we covered everyone but not Sylvain.
Great work in Remire Village, Professor. Who would have ever guessed it was Tomas? But no. Now isn't the time to get lost in gloomy thoughts. The ball is almost here, and the White Heron Cup dance contest. So, Professor, who will be representing our class? Me? Sure. Why not? I'll get out there, show off my moves, and drive the ladies wild.
It works out that Manuel also runs the infirmary because she has enough alcohol in her breath to disinfect wounds and tools. So true.
I hear you've chosen your representative for the White Heron Cup. In that case, a word of advice. On an average year, the winning contestant has about this much charm. Charm is important, wouldn't you agree? Who wants a partner with no charm? Not me. Do your best, make sure to put in the practice, and good luck.
Oh, Professor, I'm glad you're here. I need help figuring out this whole dancing thing. Mind helping me?
This practice session still gets me every time because they're not even practicing with partners, so they just look ridiculous. Why are Manuel teaching random nobodies instead of their reps? Maybe because they're procrastinating and they haven't chosen their reps, so they're trying to teach few people who want to just dance at the ball, but suck at it. To be fair, they don't perform with partners either, which is also weird. Combat dancing is just solo performance to inspire others, it's true. And also, combat dancing also looks a lot different from this.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Got it. I'm pretty good at this.
Hey, you.
Stupid NPC. Any particular reason why I chose Sylvain? Because his strength is falling behind horribly. So he gets to win the sorry your stats are falling behind your dancer now award.
Before the ball, it is customary that we host a competition of dance. Each house, the student, it is the
Really?
It cannot be true that our siblings...
Damn, can we please get some grades? Where is oh, he's here. Oh, he's on the dogs. Nope. Around the corner.
Ah, the ball. I was at... She appeared...
I lose track of who's where between chapters sometimes.
practice yields results.
Take forever. Is Catherine actually here? Yeah. Oh wait, she's up there. Okay.
Pardon me.
The area with the old chapel was supposed. It was. Does that? That's true. People call it this.
I still have much to learn.
You know, the sad thing is, even if I dedicated resources to learning brawling during actual combat, it still wouldn't help with the armor training because there's only 2 armor trainers. You just got hit by a 20. Ah, sucks, cat. Hopefully it wasn't a crucial 20 or anything. Okay, so we have 2 activities. Let's go distribute lost and found stuff first.
One and...
Wait, that's something. Okay, so only Dimitri and Felix don't need anything. That's gonna try to get lost gifts
One
back to.
and... Oh, that's mine! Oh, thanks, Professor. You really saved the day.
Mercedes locked me in her room for... She was slathering... Yes, that's mine. Thank you very much. I've been looking for it.
Last month was this ball.
Wrong bundle. Hello.
Hey, I've been looking for that. How'd you know?
Felix is covered. Well, I guess we could give one to Shamir just in case.
Hey. What's this about? The ball. It's an event. Alois, he volunteered.
Thanks. How did you know this was mine?
I creep on you. I mean, what?
Hi there. But that's all. Even when I'm still. Hey, that's mine. Thank you for finding it.
Still need Diddy, Mercedes, and others don't really matter as much.
Even though it would be...
I think I might have already given them that for him. this alphabetically. Looks like we don't have... That's fine, we could just dine with him. That is an and we just gotta do one of them, I guess.
So, Tomas the librarian was a... Oh, come on, Self, you're better...
For some reason I thought she was commenting on not being chosen as a dancer. I was like, ah, sorry, Annette.
Oh, that! I thought it was gone for good. How did you know it was mine?
Now that we're A-rank professor, we can plant 5 seeds. Hooray!
Oh, now where did that Ingrid run off to? The ball...
Well, I guess we do have one of... I don't know how I missed that. Okay, we'll go back to
Oh, this is...
video over there.
Even though it would be nice.
This is why it'd be nice to be able to start
That belongs to me.
alphabetically.
I apologize for the trouble. That is not mine. Try.
We should identify infiltrators without alienating people. Introduce McCarthyism to the monastery. Oh dear. I guess now that I don't need to cook, or I guess dine. Probably spend activity points making sure our lances are in a place where they need to be. Used up one of the lance users here. Oh, I can train with Shamir. I was thinking Gilbert was used
I
up
have looked
for,
at from his I have also. It is
heavy
almost.
armor, but again, that doesn't. I find watching supports with me and the rest of the chat to be one of the most fun parts of the playthrough. I'm glad to hear that.
Hey, what's this about? The ball. It's an event. Alois, he volunteered.
Oh no. Pardon me.
Professor.
I wonder why.
Why does Lady Rhea give you special treatment? You're not particularly strong or good-looking. You seem exceedingly unremarkable.
Excuse me, I have 26 strength.
Not that I doubt you were a skilled mercenary. Shamir came from the same background, but she doesn't get nearly as much of Lady Rhea's attention. Besides, it'd be one thing if you got brought on as a knight, but a professorship? Unprecedented.
And Gilbert's gonna aggro everything. Well, what's new, right?
I just don't get it. I'm flummoxed as to why she holds you in such high esteem. And it's not like just anyone can wield the Sword of the Creator. It's a legendary relic, right? And it was casually handed over to you. It's unbelievable. Maybe it's because you're related to Geralt. He was a leader of the Knights of Seiros, and probably the finest mercenary in all Fodlan. By the time I joined, he was gone, so I don't know him too well, but he's strong, right? Oh, come on. There can't be a soul in Fodlan who hasn't heard tales of the Bladebreaker. Maybe that's it. Geralt used his influence to help you. But Lady Rhea wouldn't give you favorable treatment because of that. No, definitely not. There must be something more to you. Okay, that settles it. I'm going to watch from afar. Figure out what Lady Rhea could possibly see in you. Whatever it is, maybe I can copy it so that you'll take a shine to me as well. And if I discover that your intentions are malicious, I'll cut you down with relish.
Yes, this is a system that very much supports nepotism. And the hand cup won't complete until we actually eat. Double check smithing stone. 56 is probably okay. Well, I guess the easiest way to figure that out is do our forging now.
Is this it? There you go.
We have a iron bow plus that's more broken. And then trade it out for a field system. Well, let's just make a new one.
Is this it? There you go. Come back anytime. Hey there. Is this it? There you go. Come back anytime.
You're 6 actions away from plus 20. Alright, so that uses up about 10-ish.
Hello there.
We will be
one,
doing
yes?
4 paralogs before I can replenish stones. That's
I thank you. Return soon, please.
we use more than that, something's probably wrong. Hey, Jazz. I should certify Dimitri as a archer too at some point. Yeah, his dex is pretty good, but plus 20 would still help with his gambits and just shore up that little bit that somehow or sometimes makes him have mid 90s for hit rate against enemies. Probably don't need to go too hard on Diddy here, since he's got 14 levels to hit that brawling rank. Although chances are we'll end up clearing out everyone's motivation over the next 2 weeks anyway. Felix, we do want to push the brawling though. We also want to push his authority forward. So let's work on that for now, because we want him to eventually be able to swipe over to using a battalion. And being at E+ rank is not going to facilitate that.
This could be useful. Maybe.
Now Sylvain's setup is all messed up. I guess we probably don't want to go Swift Strikes. I guess maybe push the riding so that he can get move +1 with his dancing skills.
Hey, that was useful. I thought this was a test. All right, that's enough praise. Hey, that was useful.
That was challenging. Looks like I did it. Ah, no big deal.
Easier than I thought. Don't stop. Keep it coming. I've got to keep working hard.
Oh, I guess we might as well, so we got the activity points for it.
I answered correctly. No need for praise. I answered correctly.
What to do with the tree here? Guess we could push for A-Lance and see what he gets out of it.
That was helpful coaching. All due to your coaching. Thanks. I'm a bit embarrassed. All due to your coaching. This will be useful.
Thanks for your time. Thanks for your time.
Great. And as promised, because people asked me to, we're gonna try that. We're gonna try 1 week of weeding.
I would like to ask you something. Ah, so that's how it is.
Professor.
T for Bernie.
What is it? Did I do something wrong? Thanks so much. Still too hot. Huh? Yeah. 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 What?
Yeah, I guess she doesn't want to talk about the gardening mishaps, even though she likes carnivorous plants.
This was great.
By the way, sometimes you find edible plants among the weeds.
Please do not eat the weeds.
I am just saying.
Why does Danny jump to that conclusion? Like, Dimitri is just talking about foraging. No need to shut him down like that, Danny.
Professor, I am here to report the result. We successfully finished everything.
I am sorry to put you through the trouble.
Spoken like someone who's had to stop that behavior before. I guess?
It's all becoming clearer.
I mean, Dimitri doesn't strike me as the kind of person who, who would just eat random plants off the ground anyway. Like, that's Lord Hulst's job.
Haha, I'm starting to get it.
Ooh, recover.
Now I see the heart of it.
So many paralogs. Alright, yeah, we did already, so. Dimitri wants to certify after. Daddy could certify Brigand if I wanted, but. Actually, he probably does want to. Yeah, how much does it change? Nice. Yeah, bit of a hit. We probably want to consider it for when he hits War Master. I want to buy one more intermediates.
I passed.
We'll see if we can sneak in some experience for Brigand in there.
Good results.
Teddy is now an expert in pillaging. Yes, funny things they teach at this monastery, right? Sorry, I'll be right back 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Weather shift has been messing with my sinuses again, so... Had to deal with that. Alright, guess we'll do nuptials. I want to do Ocean View after, even though it's a little bit of a jump. Or oil in the water. Not sure if I might have the tools to protect Manuel reliably though, just yet.
What's the matter, Ingrid? I never hear you sigh like that.
Oh, hi, Dorothea. And hello, Professor. Nothing's the matter. Well, nothing major.
You don't look like it's nothing major. Then again, I suppose you always have a furrowed brow, don't you?
Truth be told, there's rather a lot going on. It seems that there's always something to worry about. A childhood friend who's always causing trouble, my family, things like that. You see, I received a letter from my father recently.
From Count Galatea? What a kind gentleman to have for a father.
I thank you. But the content within the letter is what I find troubling.
Let me see. Oh, it's a marriage proposal. For you.
I've not met him, though I've heard his name here and there. He began life as a merchant, but has somehow achieved rank in court, an enterprising noble from an allied territory. It's most likely that he wants the crest of Daphne that I bear, to adorn his family name.
A childhood friend causing trouble probably describes all of her childhood friends.
Yes, that sounds about right. The jerk.
You sound as though you know him. Do you?
Yes, I must admit that I know him. He tried to court me when I was a singer. Best advice I can give you, Ingrid? Stay far, far away from this guy.
He's offered a sizable dowry, so I must at least consider it. For the sake of my family.
Dowry? Blood money. That's all it is.
Dorothea,
This jerk's entire fortune is soaked in blood. Do you want to rebuild your own house using that kind of money? I mean, it's all just rumors, but I think it still might be worth investigating. What do you think, Professor? Should we go check this guy out? Great. Let's tell the others.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I guess you can argue that Ingrid's dad is kind of in a bad position of being desperate, but it does make him seem a little callous that way. Like, putting that level of pressure on her is not great. Oh yeah, there's chests here too. Forgot about that. Also, you know what's weird about this paralogue is we don't get to see the evidence from the investigation. We just kind of skip to, oh hey, now we're leaving. Guess it really doesn't matter that much. Let's spread. Probably with Dave, maybe. Or we could put him with Felix. Yeah, Diddy will probably get him more experience. Alright, Dorothea's got some sizable stats. But no skills equipped, because why would she? Confirming evidence with your own eyes is for losers, apparently. Actually, do we want to run and enter? I think we're gonna swap the Metin. We'll run Ash as an adjacent to someone. Maybe we'll put him with Biddy. And we can put Lane with Dimitri. Anyway, we were gonna put Sylvain with it. Then we'll do Ash with I think it's Ash with Ingrid. This paralog is also a little odd in the 9-unit limit. I think... Well, maybe we're not used to 10 at this point. You know, I think we are. I guess Dorothea's taking up one spot. There's that. I guess we can add Dimitri. We'll pull out the other chess key when we get closer. Alright, good night, Mid. Thanks for watching. Have a good sleep.
The more we look into this guy, the more I see he's a monster and no good for my Ingrid.
No kidding. There's no denying it. We better get back to the monastery.
Hold on a minute, you brats. Hand over the girl.
Surely you can't mean me. Wait, did he send them?
This jerk figures he can grab Ingrid before things get too messy for him. Of course, we know the truth about him now, and he'll want to kill us and get rid of the evidence. But we'll never let him take Ingrid. Come on, let's hurry! Protect Ingrid! Don't let anyone get near her!
Haha! You'll never escape!
Getting rid of that,
Leave it to me.
that evidence that, you know, never gets actually discussed. Why are we walking through a whale anyway? It's a good question.
I'll cut through.
I'll go.
Here goes.
You may be able to just straight up kill these guys.
That's my cue.
Especially Dorothea flat out murdering this guy.
What should I do?
go down so easily.
Ready.
Here we go. No hard feelings. I feel more powerful.
Oh hey, Mercedes got magic. Fancy that. Okay, no gamma necessary. Nice.
You never had a chance.
Stay focused.
I'll increase the reward. Now hurry up and capture that girl.
That merchant is giving orders to the bandits. I bet if we take him out, reinforcements will cease.
I guess crit's irrelevant when Betty's just simply immune to the damage. Aha, killer axe. Dorothea didn't have the decency to think of any faith stuff. The game keeps saying kill this guy to stop reinforcements, but it never exactly explains how. I guess it's me demoralizes them.
Weak. Huh.
These guys actually have decent speed. Felix can't actually double them, even if he's using training gauntlets or gauntlets at all. Because they have just one too many speeds, so it would require a rally from the net.
too reckless.
Even Dimitri only takes 1 damage from these guys because of the Deathscar Italian. That's pretty funny.
I'm starting to get it.
Another win.
Seems I prevailed.
There's so much left to learn.
My thanks.
Oh, Diddy's lucky. He'll be able to counter kill this guy, hopefully. I'm actually not sure if his attack's gonna be high enough. 32. Yeah, he'll be enough. 30 get a little bit close, but it'll be enough.
Ineffective. Easy.
Why are those guys going nuts?
Ineffective. So obvious.
Sufficient.
Next time, bring your friends.
Oh, guy's dead. 58 damage.
Is that all?
I am maturing at a rapid pace.
Good job playing. pull these guys and hopefully pile them up so Dimitri can just come in and blow them up with linked lances.
Weak. Onward. Here. Ineffective. Easy. So obvious.
I like how Sylvain's just sitting in the back there taunting the enemies as they ram into the enemy and fail to do anything.
I'm on.
It's our chance to prevail. Who's next?
Another win.
I aim for greatness. You were outmatched. I've got a grasp on this.
Nice.
As expected.
Thank goodness.
Ineffective. So obvious.
We can work.
Daddy's really dropping the ball on those.
as that.
You underestimated me.
Give me consideration if we clear these other guys out.
Let's keep our guard up.
Give up.
Foolish. So obvious.
Breath of murder.
Too easy.
Should I have held back?
My thanks.
Well done.
Weak. Easy.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Why am I even here? Stronger, huh? We'll see.
Well, he's more durable, but it's not gonna help his speed. He's falling behind.
Oh, thanks.
I see.
Useful.
James!
Alright, those reinforcements. I guess since we're a bit closer this time, we'll just double back and have everyone deal with those guys.
You're amazing. Thank you.
sufficient.
I didn't even get Diddy that much experience.
I like how this feels.
Oh, now that we have declared him a dancer, now he's gaining strength.
I'm really getting the hang of this.
He's such a tease, old man.
Is that all?
Good job, Ash. Pretty him good.
Next time, bring your friends.
How sweet. As expected. That is that. Practice yields results.
Oh. Oh, there's B flying. Which means it's very likely we'll be well beyond B+ by the time we actually have to worry about Falco. It's gonna come down to Lance rank as usual. Right, if I put Dedu in range, he's probably gonna provoke the Gambit. Well, rip that guy.
You were outmatched.
I don't remember if I noticed this before, but these guys are thieves with swords and sword prowess, but they've got iron axes for whatever reason.
Threat eliminated.
That should do.
Yeah, tip plus 20 for Ingrid.
My lessons are complete.
And Ash. Wow, nice. 2 for 1 deal.
You never had a chance.
Each battle, a chance to grow. Thank you.
My thanks.
So,
Alright, Dimitri's the paladin, so just ignores the damage.
weak. Huh.
I'm pretty much perfect.
Good job, Sylvain.
You weren't ready.
Why am I even here?
Gonna need you to move.
Wow. Nice. Sylvain tried to Bernie that.
Not good enough.
Well, deep is deep.
Should I have held back?
Thanks.
Dimitri's general defenses are actually really solid right now.
Useful.
I won't let everyone down.
Sorry.
Aw, this stinks.
Well, I guess we're back to 2-point levels for an act.
You're amazing.
Thank you.
You saved me.
Single damage to Diddy from the sniper.
Thanks!
Ineffective. So obvious.
Had to be done.
Nice, they body blocked the sniper. These guys are so smart.
Of course I won.
A threat eliminated.
That's why I'm selecting Felix and I play it. Okay.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Yeah,
thanks.
It's all coming together.
Yay, authority.
Sweet of you.
Enemies in hiding? Here? They are really getting on my last nerve.
I do like how there's a spawn trigger, so as soon as we attack him, it prevents us from just bypassing the rest of these enemies.
Next time, bring your friends.
Like halfway to Verdun. These warriors would be slightly concerning to Diddy. They could double crit and it would actually kill him, though it is fairly unlikely.
Returning.
I will break!
Had to be done.
Looking good. You underestimated me. I have to try harder. What's done is done.
Good try, Ash.
Too easy.
I'm up there.
Don't let them retreat!
aim for greatness.
Yeah, I sure will give it to my citizens. Just take advantage of the healing first.
Much needed.
Nah, Maddening isn't particularly difficult. Like, you can't underestimate the enemies, but like there's so much busted stuff in Three Houses that it's fairly easy to play around it. And yeah, I believe if you're carrying a New Game Plus forward from hard mode, it's generally very easy because you can buy so much of the broken stuff right off the bat. But like, I'm doing this without New Game Plus and it's still more than manageable.
Had to be done.
Alright, good night, Ken. Thanks for watching. Have a good sleep. Ooh, Galatea Pegasus Co. I'll have to have a look at that.
Ingrid, welcome back. Did you speak with your father?
I did. I just returned to the monastery. As soon as I informed him of the suitor's unsavory tendencies, he rejected the proposal outright. Were we to form ties with such an individual, it would bode poorly for our family, regardless of the weighty dowry offered.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad it all worked out.
You and me both. My father also insisted I take this. Indeed. This is the magic lance Lewin, which has been passed down for generations within my family.
Alright, that thing deals magic damage.
My father and siblings have no way of using it, since they bear no crest. Father told me I should take it, and use it to protect myself with. He said it's far better used protecting his daughter than gathering dust.
Oh, that's so sweet. Your father really does mean well, Ingrid.
He's unendingly stubborn, but I am proud of who he is. Dorothea, Professor, I want to thank you.
It really was quite exciting, too. So, you know, don't worry about it. I could never hand over my lovely Ingrid to some jerk who only wants her for her crest.
Oh, do I belong to you now, rather than to myself?
Got a really good base hit rate too. It'll be good to keep handy. I don't anticipate having to really use it, but might not be bad to pull out. Oh yeah, and we can, class. Good. Pegasus, though.
I swear not to squander this power.
I mean, Archer is still a pretty good class, but we're mostly just there for the plus 20. Yeah, we're gonna look at the... Bit of a drop in stats to start, but... not bad for level 1. The stats will probably increase very quickly. I'll kind of miss assembly. But I guess Lair, once I get used to it, potentially messes up the enemy much worse. Because it shifts, especially monsters, it can shift by like 3 tiles. Alright, now... I don't want to do oil and water, but at the same time I also want to do... Ocean View is relatively easy. And it gets us 2 very good items. Even though oil and water also gets us a very good battalion. As much as I want that +1 move, what will probably happen is we'll do Ocean View, and then Oil and Water, and then Sword and Shield of Ceres, and then pick up Falling Short of Heaven at the very start of the next month.
Brother, please wait!
For the last time, Flame, the answer is no.
You are departing for the Rhodos coast, are you not? I must come.
You will do no such thing. I am not going there to pay respects at the cemetery, but to do battle. With you there, I will be beside myself with worry. It will be easier for me to fight if I know you are safe.
But I must! Professor, you have come at just the right time.
Oh yeah, and with Seteth here, I can test and double check, see if we can stack Rally Deep with Betty's Crystal. Actually, this might be a good time to swap him to Brigand, because Armor Knight is gonna have a very terrible time in the sand.
Surely it must be fate that you have appeared at a time of my greatest need. My dear brother is about to set forth on a most dangerous mission.
Indeed. The Western Church is attempting to seize sacred ground by force. With this action, they are no longer merely believers of a different creed. They are a dangerous threat that cannot be ignored. We cannot allow the holy artifacts enshrined there to fall into their hands.
I too wish to be of use to the church. And I do admit I am terribly worried about my brother. No matter my protests, he will not allow me to come. Professor, this is where you can help. Will you accompany us both on this expedition? If you are there to protect me, my brother's fears will be allayed. Isn't that right, brother?
I suppose your aid would indeed be useful, yes.
I knew it! Please, Professor, will you join us? Wonderful. Let us depart at once.
Guess we can no longer play in the ground forces with Ingrid. Well, this may be a good time to run Dimitri as an archer as well. Just because Paladin's not gonna do terribly well in the sand either. We'll put... We'll keep Sylvain with Teru. Put Ash with Felix. I guess we will want to progress Shamir or Catherine. I guess Shamir probably sooner rather than later, so we gotta use it for the sword and shield of Saras. Let's put her with... Actually, maybe we'll put her with Dedu. We'll put Sylvain with H-Ray. And Shamir with Dedu. We go like that.
I will give it my all.
This suits me well.
For the beach, but might as well switch to the fish route and we get the hunt for the big one.
Welcome!
Might be a little soon for that.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch!
that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
And just barely double there. Yes, the Warlocks with Ragnarok. Or, I guess these ones just on fire, but both everyone attack. A little scary for some of the characters.
You heretics who defile our goddess! The sacred coast belongs to us, the Western Church. You are the heretics. Be gone from here at once. Silence, dog of the apostates. Prepare to receive our righteous blades.
I will recapture the monument. Everyone else should focus on removing the surrounding enemies.
Wait, brother! I shall accompany you! Here we go!
You can do it! Break it!
Thank you. Stay focused.
Leave it to me.
I'll go. Next time, bring your friends.
I'll cut through. Over already. I'm getting stronger. I can feel it.
I think that's gotta be one of the first times Dimitri's not gaining strength.
Ready.
Here goes.
Thank you.
Guide me well.
Oh, I guess. I guess I'm doing this early enough that Senna doesn't have Rally D if it's for his kid. That's kind of funny. Well, I guess we'll have to find
What should I
out
do?
later then.
Let us away.
Nice try. I aim for greatness.
I can't double that. Okay.
You saved me. Too slow. Over already?
Hey, strength.
My technique could use some polish.
Need about 4 levels since we last saw that for her.
As expected.
Yay, very slight movement.
Thanks for that.
Well, I guess it's not like we're using rescue for anything else. So, you know.
You're amazing.
things. Such slow going for anyone who's not a player.
Thank you.
Well worth the effort.
I did what I had to.
That is that.
The problem with Annette constantly rallying is she just getting experience for it. Yeah, it sucks. You really should get experience for rallying.
Thank you. Nice try. You weren't ready. You saved me. I did what I had to. You're amazing.
They say experience beats growth.
God level. Poor Felix. Wow, there's a healer with physics literally right here. It chooses not to heal all the assassins. Real smooth, guys.
Is that all?
As expected.
Yep, that thing's only on its second level and it's already looking pretty nice.
Thank you.
Oh, lovely.
Over already?
Ingrid's really picking up here now. Well, I guess it helps that this beach, not beast, stage is pretty much food for my two flyers.
You saved me. You're amazing.
Committed to memory.
Too slow. I did what I had to.
Nice!
My technique could use some polish.
Holy crap, this Ingrid's strength, man.
Each battle, a chance to grow. I'm not setting a very good example.
Well, I guess still durability. But I don't lagging.
Well done.
Do not want.
It is our duty to worship Saint Kehoe. We will not allow heretics to come near.
Yeah, we'll have Mercedes follow these guys around because they'll probably need the stride more if she ends up using it.
I like how this
And
feels.
it's Sylvain.
Not good enough.
Ugh. Hey, what are you doing, man?
Not what I was hoping for.
Yikes, those levels.
But it was for the sake of the goddess.
My thanks.
Well, I have bad news for you. Random monk. You're fighting both the goddess and Heal right now, so good job on that. You know, we're not in a huge rush here. I was gonna shove Dedu into range, but I'd rather wait until Dimitri is in a better position.
Nice try. I have held back?
Oh damn it, we ended up with the prayer ring getting sent to the top of the inventory and never rang the knowledge gem. That's annoying.
Over already? You saved me. Seems I prevailed.
Oh really? The assassin's gonna run in here. Oh, that's kinda lame.
Sufficient.
Oh well. Got Daddy some experience.
Useful.
Even if it's not that assassin.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
You're amazing.
I guess I'll do the secret pod shop first.
The goddess protects us. We will never yield to the likes of you.
I'm really getting the hang of this.
Goddess, have you abandoned us?
Actually, gonna be a little short here. Wait, be 30. Never mind.
Heretics, prepare to taste the power of the true servants of the goddess.
And if that happens,
Thank you.
then I can use Iron Mode.
Thank you. You weren't ready.
As expected.
Might as well take advantage of all this.
Huh, thanks. So,
you can't gain experience, might as well gain authority.
Seems I prevailed.
Each battle, a chance to grow. As expected. Much needed.
Well, he's slowly working his way there.
You saved him.
Sorry.
Should I have held back?
That is the last of them. Flame, will you place some flowers at the monument?
Of course, brother. That is what I came here to do.
That was pretty quick and easy. Oh yes. Heal everyone. I don't think we're at A authority this, so I won't be using this for a bit. I don't think Dimitri's even at A, so I can't, like, I could use the battalion with him temporarily to power it up, but I don't think he's at a point where he'd be able to use it either.
Your assistance is most appreciated. I can only hope that the Western Church will now see reason and abandon this place. But just to be safe, I have retrieved the holy artifacts. We cannot risk them falling into their hands. I will entrust them to you. I must confess, despite the situation, it was a pleasure to return here. This coast has a certain sentimental significance to my sister and me. Yes. This stone monument is not merely here to commemorate Saint Keyhole. It is also the grave of my wife.
You are safe now, Mother. Finally, you may find peace.
I suppose you have earned the right to know, but this must remain between us. Flayn is actually my daughter. My late wife and her mother are the same person. And here I thought we had hidden it skillfully. There are many who would seek to harm Flayn due to the unique blood she bears. Falsifying her identity is necessary to conceal her from such individuals. Mercifully, I happen to look quite young for my age. We make rather convincing siblings, do we not?
Mother loved the coast so much. She and I came here together often. Fishing was her favorite pastime. I used to sit and watch while she cast her line.
I remember it fondly. You did so love to eat the fish she caught as well.
Fish is my favorite food, it is true. Due in no small part to Mother.
I still come here to fish from time to time, using the skills my wife taught me. It reminds me how deeply I appreciate those years, and how I wish I could return to them.
We cannot turn back the clock, Father. We must live our lives fully, in the present moment.
You're right. That is what she always said, isn't it? Dwell too much on the past, and you may be unable to move forward. Come then. Let us return home.
Goodbye, Mother. I love you. I shall bring flowers again for you next time.
Let us return home for dancing. First long loading screen. Yeah, I guess there's teaching too. Okay, there we go. Change aspect. Matrix. Tables. Actually has less of a chance of succeeding than the weeding, but we want the riding efficiency. That's what we're gonna go with.
Quite intriguing. Thank you. This could be useful. Maybe. Quite intriguing. Thank you.
Damn it, so close. Might actually... This will be a little bit early, but I think we need to look at doing it earlier. If we want to make him a phone, we probably need to put investment in writing. Actually, maybe we should just focus writing. You can worry about the lances once we get a little closer.
This will be useful. This will be useful. This will be useful. Whew, that's a relief. You're making me blush.
Wow, alright.
That's a relief. So this is how it's done.
Profitable tutoring session. I think I'm gonna push authority on Mercedes.
Now I feel like I'm getting somewhere.
Like, I want to increase the
Thank you,
reason and
Professor.
faith,
I
but
couldn't have done it without you.
I'm okay with that progressing at a
I'm sure I'll get it again next time.
more normal weekly pace. We'll edge up authority bit by bit. Because we'll want her to eventually have access to Blessing. Or, in the very least, someone should have access to it. I guess, alternatively, I could throw it on Annette. But, either way, we want it available. We do have some time. We can probably... Like, we probably don't have to worry too much when we're fighting mostly intermediate classes. Once we get to the advanced classes and super bosses, I'm probably gonna wanna actually have that in my back pocket.
All thanks to your help. I would... Oh. Well, I have no need...
Let's see. We're gonna need to use them, so let's put some work into happening.
Let's do this again.
I don't know if I want to do Axe investment because I'm probably not going to use Shamir as long term as I did with Crimson Flower. Just go hard on those, I guess.
You're a good professor. I'm finding my focus.
Catherine. Give her a bit of bonus.
Thank you for teaching me. Thank you for teaching me. So, I was right. I've learned a thing or two from battle. You're too kind.
Just gotta get her to DB. Otherwise, let's see. I guess I'll be using Hanneman when I want to. I should set their goals.
You're so... Professor.
Need to menu that properly.
Ladies and gentlemen, my sincerest apologies for the wait. Thank you for gathering here on the eve of the highly anticipated ball to bear witness to the Academy-wide dance competition. Welcome to the White Heron Cup. The competition will be judged by me, your humble servant, Alois Rangel, and also the acclaimed former songstress of the Mittelfrank Opera Company, Manuela Casagranda.
Yes, thank you. Oh, and it should go without saying, but I swear to show no bias to my own house. Got it? Good.
Last but not least, the glamorous assassin who does all of her dancing in the dead of night, Shamir Navrand! The three of us swear on our honor to judge the following proceedings with utmost impartiality and fairness. And with that, will the representatives of each house please make their way to the stage?
Hey, who got auto-selected?
Contestants,
Quad.
are you ready to dance? And is the band prepared to play?
Man, I get all the best random ones.
Begin!
We got Dedu for Blue Lions and Deer and Black Eagles, and then we get Quad for the Deer when we're doing Lions. Although Dorothea seems to be the boring default for Black Eagles when we're not Black Eagles. Granted, I ran her as my dancer, but still. It seems like the game like randomly chooses anyone else, but Dorothea seems to be locked in for the Eagles.
Time! That's all, folks!
Man, Quad's...
Splendid! All three of you were fantastic! Now, let's hear what the judges have to say.
Quad's grin with those movements is pretty ridiculous. Awesome.
Oh my, let's see. I suppose I have no choice but to vote for the Black Eagle House. Your performance was artistic, beautiful even.
I vote for the Blue Lion House. The way you carried yourself was striking.
Great feedback, both of you. Well then, let's see. Factoring in my own humble opinion, yes, we have a winner. And I will announce who it is right now, without any delay. The winner of this year's White Heron Cup is the Blue Lion House.
Poor Claude.
I knew I had it in me.
He tried his
Once
best.
more, please give a big round of applause for our talented participants.
Ah, there you are. I apologize for calling you in so suddenly. Please, sit. There is a matter I would like to discuss with you. I believe I've told you this before, but it is my responsibility to aid the Archbishop in all her duties. Spiritual instruction, ceremony oversight, donation management, all of the Church's many administrative tasks. I oversee not only the priesthood, but also the Knights of Seros and the Officers' Academy. The Archbishop entrusts a great deal to my discretion, and I am honored by her confidence. Even when she must make decisions herself, she often seeks my counsel in advance. And yet, your appointment to a teaching position at the Officers' Academy was a complete surprise to me. Not only that, but you have also been entrusted with the Sword of the Creator. I was as surprised as anyone else to learn that. Frankly, I am just not sure how to handle you. I am the Archbishop's right hand, and yet when it comes to you, I have been told almost nothing. Not quite. I do find you to be a trustworthy individual, but my subjective opinion is not enough. I have a duty to be cautious. Should the Archbishop's trust in you prove to be misplaced, it is the faithful who will suffer most. First, I would like to know just how much you know about yourself. You are the child of Gerald Eisner, correct? That's quite a vague reply for such a basic question. In the future, I would advise you to answer such queries with confidence. As the former captain of the Knights of Seros, Gerald is renowned throughout Fodlan. If you really are his child, then no one would voice any complaint about you joining the Knights. How long has it been since you became a mercenary? Given your youth, that hardly seems likely. Come to think of it, I have never asked your age. Just how old are you exactly? Your face says it all. You truly don't know, do you? Just what was Gerald thinking, raising you this way? Given your responses thus far, I feel as though any further questions would just be a waste of our time. However, permit me to make one thing clear. Whatever her reasons, the Archbishop has placed great faith in you. Do not betray that trust. That is all.
And her reason is nepotism. Hooray!
Excuse me, Professor. May I have a moment of your time? Ah, wonderful. I was hoping you might enlighten me. About yourself, that is. You see, I happen to be quite curious about you. Well, because there is something different about you. You possess an air of mystery. I could not help but notice when first we met. I am intrigued, to say the least. I find it rather difficult to put into words. Were I to wax poetic, I would say you remind me of the sea. Have you ever been, Professor? The sea is vast, boundless. On the surface, all seems still. Yet beneath that stillness, it is unfathomably deep. Within, it teems with life. Yet without, one is lucky to glimpse a fleeting shadow. And yet, all one must do is cast a line to grasp hold of all that life. You cannot see it at a glance, but it is there all the same. About fish, of course. Oh, bother. I got sidetracked, didn't I? Right. About the sea. During a storm, the once calm waters become mighty enough to overturn even the vastest ships. Not unlike you. You are calm. You carry yourself with poise. Yet you wield great power. My brother was uncertain of you at first. He once referred to you as a youth of dubious origin. Oh, but please do not think ill of him. He is incredibly dedicated to his work. So surely you understand why he would have doubts about one of whom he knows so little. Nobody even seems to know your age. Incidentally, how old are you? Wait, you do not know your own age? You truly are mysterious. Looking at you, it is quite difficult for me to determine. I wonder... Could you be younger than your own students? Who? Me? Well, I am roughly the same age as the other youths here. Be that as it may, it is simply not the case. Oh, by the way, you should know I had actually been considering enrolling in the academy for a while. I have endured hard times, but I am so grateful that those very experiences led to my acceptance at the academy. Oh, my apologies. I am sure you have much work to do. I will not keep you any longer. We must speak again sometime, if that would be all right. Have a lovely day.
Yay, free motivation.
I apologize for the wait. Thank you. How warm and comforting. So it is. Ah. So it is. Indeed. So it is. Ah. When I feel down, I go out for a long ride on my own. There is no place more relaxing than a trusted steed's back.
Dimitri's really straightforward.
Professor. Hmm? What? Professor.
Granted, I guess part of it could be...
Thank you for the treat. I had a wonderful time. I would love to do this again, if that is acceptable to you.
Sure, that is probably him masking that dark tendency of his, but still. It's not like he particularly overdoes it. Yay! Charm increase that I get to benefit from.
I would like your
both
help for today's
characters.
work.
Ha! So you finally learned you can't do everything yourself?
You have helped me to learn several things. I count on you, Sylvain.
Professor, don't you think we did pretty well? His Highness here did most of it.
No, it was not all my doing. We made it thanks to your help, Sylvain.
It all makes sense now.
My efforts have borne fruit.
Looks like I'm getting it.
I appreciate your effort.
Let's see what I can do with this.
Dance a lot. So you're gonna be doing. I find it absolutely hilarious that he picked up 2 strength after I decided he was gonna be a dancer. Or 14 would still be a bit behind, so not regretting my decision. I don't think we picked up any extra ability. See what reclassing we have to do when we get to the next mission. I think Oil and Water is gonna give us other slots that aren't Hanneman, Dusky, and Manuela?
Okay, Mercy. This time we're gonna be really good and get the supplies with no detours.
You're so good at sticking to a plan. I should leave the shopping to you. I'll stay out of your way and just browse.
Hey, that's not fair. I wanna browse too.
Looks like you girls are having a good time.
Annie? Is this a friend of yours?
I've never seen this person before. I'm sorry to be rude, but we're kinda busy.
Wait a minute. I think you're shopping with money you stole. But no need to worry your pretty little heads. I'm just gonna have to take it back for us common folk.
Step back, Mercy. This could get dangerous. Listen here, you. There's no way you can win against me. I don't want to fight you, but I will if I have to. So just back away.
You think you can talk to me that way? I'm gonna...
Oh, the knights are coming!
What?
Annie, run!
This is far enough. We should be safe.
I hope so. But what were you thinking? That sort of behavior isn't like you at all.
I thought you were in danger, Mercy.
You're actually blaming me for this? It's like I don't even know you anymore.
Mercy! I was just trying to protect you.
Huh. That's, definitely not an expected reaction.
Apologies for my late arrival, Mercedes. My duties ran long, as per usual.
There's no need to apologize at all. Please, have a seat. We've met for tea so many times, but you never seem to get used to it, do you, Ingrid?
Not entirely, no. I'm not accustomed to being treated so... delicately. Anyway, what will we talk about today?
I actually wanted to gripe about something that's been bothering me.
You? Gripe? Now that's unusual. I'm happy to listen, of course. It's the least I can do after all the kindness you've shown me.
Thank you. The one thing I really wanted to talk about is marriage.
Oh?
Yes. I received a letter from my adoptive father about marriage discussions with a noble family.
And will you accept?
That's the problem. No matter what I decide, I'll probably be married off anyway. What I really want to do is help those in need. But I think it would be more difficult to do so if I married a nobleman.
Understandably so. Sounds to me like you need a strategy to silence your father.
Sorry? To silence him?
Don't you agree? It seems the best course of action would be to consider severing all ties with the family and running away.
We don't need to go that far. I'm sorry, I really just needed to let that out. I don't need you to worry about solving my problems.
That response from Ingrid was really extreme.
Oh, okay. It's just a bit personal for me, actually. My own father has brought countless marriage proposals to my attention. He always was obsessed with me carrying on the family bloodline. At a very young age, my hand had already been promised to someone in marriage. But Glenn died young.
That must have been difficult for you. Would you have married him if he had survived?
That's a good question. It's hard to imagine now. Although I did admire him quite a lot. He held true to the ideals of knighthood, proudly serving the king. Even after all these years, I aspire to be the type of knight that he embodied. But that's just it. I'm not a tool for furthering my family's fortunes. I'm a knight at heart, regardless of what my father desires.
I see. A very noble cause indeed. How strange that we should be worrying about the same thing.
Even though we are such different people.
It's true. In Enjoying a nice chat over tea with you like this makes me realize maybe the paths we walk aren't so different after all. Don't you think?
I do. These tea parties of ours, they really are something special.
That they are. Ingrid, I would love to get to know you better if that's okay. I want to know about your childhood, your favorite books, the sweets you like, anything at all.
Absolutely. I'm happy to speak with you anytime. And I want to know you better too, Mercedes.
Oh, that was relatively cute overall. Alright, let's we'll check this real quick. Oh yeah, I guess I did want to I mean, we've got enough money for it, so it's not a huge waste or anything. Bump her. I set the durability a bit here. Her hit points go up too. We're gonna do a weird thing. We're gonna certify it to Warlock and then we're gonna not use it. But it gets us all the base stats.
Perfect comprehension.
A minute to roll to go. Never bothered with axe rank with Ingrid, so it's not like she can go Wyvern either. I guess that's all I can do for classes. We'll get this started so we can go straight into the battle on Friday.
It's raining, Professor. On rainy days, the wound I got from the Death Knight hurts like fire. Every time it aches, I get angry. You understand, yeah? I'm sure they had their reasons to kidnap Flame, but still. Did they really need to stab me? What'd I have to do with it? They ruined my beautiful porcelain skin. Worse, they took off before I could stab them back. So rude.
That's rather enough, Manuela. Cease your moaning and give the professor a break.
Oh, stuff it, Hanneman. Unlike you, the professor has a big heart and listens to me talk about any problem I have.
More likely, your incessant ramblings offer no chance to interrupt.
Is that true, Professor? I knew it! You listen to me because you care about me, don't you? Ugh, go away, Hanneman. Leave us alone. And stop making me shout. It causes the old wound to hurt again.
Then perhaps you'd best stay quiet. Keep your emotions in check, I'd say.
Don't worry, Professor. We do this all the time.
Indeed, Manuela and I do not mix well. Been true for years. That said, if it were up to me, I would prefer speaking to her in a calmer manner.
It's not like I enjoy bickering with you. So maybe keep your mouth shut more often.
I state that which needs to be heard. For example...
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
Same. Apologies. I am here because I have new information on the Death Knight's hiding place.
What? Really? You could have started with that.
Several students have reported possible sightings on the western edge of the sealed forest. While the authenticity of these reports has yet to be verified, it is still a very real possibility. I was thinking I would report this to Seteth as a precaution.
What? Why? We can't be slow. He's going to get away.
Protocol on this matter requires reporting to Seteth, then Lady Rhea, then...
Professor, let's leave this old geezer behind and get going.
Old geezer? I am barely 15 years your senior. I will not hear such...
Stop talking. Let's gather a team and get going. I'll go scout ahead. I'm coming for you, Death Knight.
Manuela, wait. It would not do to get yourself killed without someone to avenge you.
Such a great line. Never gets old. Also shows how much faith Hanneman actually has in Manuela's fighting skills. Definitely taking Ingrid. I think I'm gonna go Dedu or Sophia. Lame dancer. He looks so nice. Patriot, Dedu. Yes, Amira Sylvain.
Welcome. Is that the thanks a bunch? Is that the thanks a bunch? Is that the thanks a bunch? Come back soon.
Wow, this is actually a time when quick riposte matters for the enemy too. We're legitimately fast enough to pull all the sword masters, but that's gonna get blocked by quicker pass. Damn. Ingrid can't quite one round. She doesn't have enough strength to maintain her attack speed if she switches up to iron. We shouldn't have too much issue pushing through here though. Because Daddy will allow us quite a bit of flexibility in pulling these enemies. Yeah, even as a brigand with a 3 or 4 defense loss for not being in armor. They're actually taking an F if you wait, so you should be okay. In fact, the Knuckles, he doesn't even get doubled by the sniper. Not too shabby. Okay, so I want to make sure we can kill things. We have 60 bulk. Regular steel would only put us at 15. We're gonna have to steal someone with steel plus. Or I guess we could use the silver bow, but... Silver... Oh wait, I guess we don't have the proficiency for it, but silver bow would have worse hit rating anyway. I'll take ashes for now. Alright. It's the upside of having a small squad is we didn't have to do too much setup. yeah, that's gonna be it for me for tonight, but we'll be back on Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific to tackle this and Sword and Shield of Saros. Yeah, upcoming monster chapter storyline. And I guess depending on how much of a pain Sword and Shield of Saros is, we can probably try to push for one more paralog, but we'll have to see. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope to see you Friday, and have yourselves a good night.